If you've been convicted of driving under the influence, better known as a DUI in Illinois, your driver's license will be suspended or revoked. The length of your suspension depends on your offense, but in most cases, you can regain driving privileges with the installation of an ignition interlock device. Let us be your one-stop resource to help you through the process. We want to help explain your options based on your offense. If you've been convicted of a first offense DUI, your driver's license will be suspended for a minimum of 1 year. After their driver's license is suspended, first-time offenders without any prior DUI convictions or court supervision within the last 5 years can apply for a monitoring device driving permit, or MDDP. The permit requires the installation of a breath alcohol ignition interlock device, or BAIID for short, in their vehicle for the duration of their suspension. If you have been convicted of a DUI for a second time, you will face mandatory driver's license revocation for a minimum of 5 years. After 1 year of suspension, you may apply for a restricted driving permit, or RDP for short. Keep in mind, you may have to prove hardship based on the specifics of your case. If the permit is granted, you will be required to install a BAIID. The device must remain in place while the restricted driving permit is active. If you have been convicted of a third-time DUI offense, you will be facing a mandatory driver's license revocation for a minimum of 10 years. After 5 years of suspension, third-time offenders may petition for an RDP to regain restricted driving privileges, but only under limited circumstances. You will be required to provide proof of hardship, such as inability to work without driving privileges, and show evidence of rehabilitation, such as completing an alcohol drug evaluation and a treatment program. If an RDP is granted, you will be required to install a BAIID, and the device must remain in place for the entire duration of the RDP period. The BAIID may be required for multiple years before you can petition for full reinstatement of your driving privileges. No matter the offense, it's important to note that a judge may require additional interlock usage or other conditions beyond the minimums we're covering in this video. After installing your ignition interlock device, be sure to obtain all necessary documentation related to your ignition interlock installation, including a receipt or proof of installation. Scheduling regular maintenance to stay in compliance with your ignition interlock device requirements is critical. The breath alcohol ignition interlock device must be serviced every 60 days. Unless there is a violation, then service is required every 30 days. Drivers who fail to have this service completed are subject to device lockout and additional penalties decided by the state of Illinois. Once you have completed your ignition interlock requirements and have been approved to regain your driving privileges, your monitoring authority will provide you with a certificate of completion. A copy of this form will be sent to the LifeSafer Ignition Interlock Reporting Team by your monitoring agent. The reporting team will verify the removal and then note your LifeSafer profile. After the LifeSafer reporting team verifies and updates your profile, you can schedule the device removal with your LifeSafer service provider. Make sure that you have the original copy of the certificate of completion when you go to your removal appointment. LifeSafer works closely with the Illinois Secretary of State's office to ensure all ignition interlock requirements are met. Whether you choose to install with LifeSafer or not, please use us as a resource to help you get back on the road as quickly as possible.